Looking good for Mr. Williamson.
Williamson sits down 3 points. Here's Graham. Bumped on a 3, and he'll have a chance at 4.
Whoa.
And Devontae Graham. What a shot.
Devontae Graham off that screen. A little contact by Jerome after he released the shot. Big no-no, not fouling three-point shooters. And Devontae Graham is a guy. His numbers are a little bit down. His minutes are down this season as New Orleans is trying to figure out this team. But showing here early what he is capable of. A quick 6 points. And now 7.
Grant, just to get back to Willie, we spent some time with him earlier tonight in his office, and so highly respected as an assistant. Of course, going back to his time with Steve Kerr, as we mentioned, but his temperament that you just alluded to, he's a bit of an old soul, and you just think of how quickly he's turned things here with this franchise. The way that they overachieved, so much of that was because of Willie Green's ability to coach and connect. As JaMychal Green hits a nifty little turnaround of the paint.
Yeah, I mean, this time last year, there was a lot of uncertainty about this ball club. What was the culture like? Can they figure things out? And they got off to a horrible start last season, turned things around midway. And Willie Green, understanding culture, intentional connections, building trust, and now there's great excitement and a great future for this ball club. And Willie's leadership played a big, big role.
Najee Marshall keeping that play alive. Shot clock at 8. Nance to Graham. Back to Nance. A little bit of a hip check inside. Looks like he's hobbled a little bit. And New Orleans just keeps on coming as they build to an 18-point lead. And Nance, meantime, still grimacing in pain.
Now, I tell you, he took a little contact there, but showed some nice touch on that bank shot.
Pelicans have hit 9 of their last 10 shots.
And, of course, doing it with their defense, getting stops, using that momentum on the offensive end.
Under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. And this is going to be another Golden State turnover.
And right now, if it's not Jordan Poole, really nobody on Golden State has that ability to go create a shot, make something happen for the ball club. So it's going to have to be precise execution on offense for Golden State to create opportunities.
Ingram, boy, he's just so good offensively. Textbook fake, got Moody to bite. And right now, it's the men against the boys.
And that's a guy who can create his own shot, as you saw.
So Golden State, if you've just hopped on with us, basically playing without their entire starting unit, with the exception of Kevon Looney. And right now, they are getting an uppercut punch. Warriors have 4 made field goals, if you just hopped on with us, and 5 turnovers.
And nothing easy. Everything's being contested, denying, forcing turnovers. Right now, New Orleans, is not about the opponent. It's about their standard that they've established for themselves.
Ingram not going to count the basket. The second potential and one that has been hit in a miracle fashion that they are not going to get credit for. But it is a penalty situation, and Brandon Ingram will shoot a couple of free throws.
Like I said, everything contested, denying, and then, of course, once getting the turnover, attacking. Of course, Ingram begging for the continuation. What do you think, 3D?
I don't know, guys. I heard the whistle. He stayed in his move. Finished it.
Yeah, we've seen a lot.
Old-fashioned and one, right?
We've seen a lot less. And a team get counted for the continuation, but Ingram will try to get a couple of those points back at the free throw line.
And you talked earlier about Ingram and his development, playmaking ability, able to attack. I thought early in his career, his frame was kind of weak. He wasn't strong, and so he didn't have the ability to finish through contact. But with growth and maturity and confidence, he is a multi-level scorer in this league and also a great playmaker.
Guys, I think that may have been a Shaq in the Fool moment right there.
That's a shirt contender. And so the shaky first quarter continues, 3D for Golden State, but just to get back to Ingram, durability definitely has been an issue for him. 27 games that he missed last year. Already has missed 4 this year with the concussion as, boy, Dyson Daniels finding a seam. And everyone getting in on the party right now for the Pels. 35-11 with under a minute left in the quarter. Here comes Poole Boy. Pretty crossover all the way to the cup.
And I like that. I mean, we think of Poole as a guy who can certainly shoot from downtown, but he can get downhill as well, like he did on that last play.
Ingram directing traffic, guarded by Jerome. Licking his chops. Ingram finds his spot. Fight for it. Nance lost it underneath. But the only thing that hasn't gone right for the Pelicans. New Orleans 9-7. 5-3 at home entering this one tonight. Taking on a world champs. Golden State just 8-9. Crazy to think they're a sub-500 team as we approach the end of November. That is Poole. High off glass and a chance at three.
And we've seen it happen 3 times early in the game. He attacked off the bounce, 3-point play opportunity. Last possession did the same on the switch. And here again, another 3-point opportunity at the free throw line. But Jordan Poole has to be aggressive and not just settling for threes, but continuing to attack off the bounce.
So Stephen Street close. Curry was just remarkable last night in Houston. 33 points, 15 assists. One shy of his career mark.
How about Klay Thompson, too? Both of them.
Wow. Klay, 41 points. Here's Graham, three-pointer, missed it. Rebound, Baldwin. And that's going to take us to the end of the quarter here in New Orleans. Golden State, fewest points in a first quarter this season. Their previous low, 23, well below that mark. And right now in a 19-point hole in the Big Easy against Zion and the Pelicans on NBA TV.